All right, marshals. I'll do it just here, right? All right, Mike, what are you doing? You just wait for your name, and then we wait by the qualifying. All right, guys. So if you see your name on deck, like it right now, pick up your controller, wait by the stairs over there. Can you close the door, please? Yeah. All right, Nick has covered. A gente está ao vivo já? A gente está ao vivo? Tem que dar o microfone pro Mark aqui, você tem que falar. Não, mas está ao vivo, tem que comentar. É que tá... Pera, só segura. There we go. This is
Yes, that was perfect. You couldn't take that picture if you asked them to move it. We have a color guy here now. For color. Yeah. This is broadcast international. All right. So next one. We are live here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. This is Mark Natividad, your host with the most common shots live trackside for our D3 Hardbody Nationals today. Welcome to the channel. Hello everyone from all around the world, my fellow slot car racers. We're setting up for our qualifying. All right, we've got a 1 minute warm up. We have Mr. Tim Fleenor in the black lane. Ten-4. All right, 1 minute warm up.
I bought these pants for my dad as a surprise gift.
All right, I am logging into my YouTube account right now so that I can see what's going on. Probably a little bit of delay, but that's okay. All right, so we've got Tim Fleenor ready to go. And if you are watching, good morning. Thank you for joining us here live in Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. This is the D3 Hardbody Nationals today. Great weather. We've got 14 racers so far, and we just did the concourse. But here we go. This is qualifying. All right, hello to HSF Racing, and hello to Cyborg, yes. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. All right, here we go. All right, Ian Douglas is on the chat. What's up, my brother Ian? How's it going? Great to see you here on the chat. Big shout out to Mr. Douglas from the crew here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo. All right, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm literally sitting here trackside, right on the end of, almost the end of the donut here. Okay, here we go. This is qualifying. Got Tim Fleener first up. Looks like he's running a Porsche Hardbody. Just cranked a 5.56. 5.26 now. Black lane is the quickest way around the track. 5.181 from Mr. Fleener. Wow. 5.172. He's got 20 seconds right here. All right, he's going to finish up with a 5.172. Very nice. Keith Tanaka is up next. All right, so a little bit about the Hardbody. It is a scratch-built chassis with a model body on it. So the different type of model bodies, pretty much 24 scale, Revell, Monogram, Tamiya, Hasegawa, but most of them are running GTPs. And Keith Tanaka is the only one that I've seen with a 917. So we had a concourse this morning, and congratulations to Mr. Nick Clapper for his beautiful Jägermeister Porsche. Very bright, easy to see. All right, Keith Tanaka up next. He's pretty fast. Tim Herrera, welcome to the chat. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it. he hits it and the car pops out of the slot. All right, here we go. I expect to see some good time from Keith. Wow, 917. That's cool. I want one of those. I love the 917s. I love all Porsches. How can you not? All right, 5.44. Let's see if you can improve on that. 5.291. He's got to do better than a 5.172 to get on the pole. 5.14. Ooh. Same time as Mr. Fleener. Oh, out he goes. 5.14. I wonder if it's a 5.140, but Tim's got a 5.141. So let's see who's got the better time. If it's a 5.140, then Keith beats him by a millisecond. There we go. 5.11 on the last one. Good job, Keith Tanaka. There we go. Awesome. Another beautiful scratch build car, custom by Keith Tanaka. So that puts him on the pole. 5.111. And we've got Mike Sheridan up next. So we'll see later on if I can grab a car and sort of give you guys a little tour of the car. We may have that. We usually have the winter car available for review on our channel here. So we go over the car, the winter car, all the details and how it's made. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can get in the notice for all these great stories of slot cars here.
5.31. 5.11.
All right, PBP, welcome to the chat. Just to answer his question, the chassis are mostly made from brass and the tires are foam. I don't think there's any plastic pieces on these chassis. 5092, Mike Sheridan takes the pole position. Wow. From A Porsche. Oh, out he goes. That was going to pop back in, but he didn't. 5092. All right, that's a good one from Mr. Mike Sheridan. So he kicks Keith off of the pole position. It's a long reach over there from the driver's station over to the black lane. It's the inside lane. All right, Mike Tips, another fast guy. Hey, PBP, no problem. I'm happy to answer any questions that I can if it's within my scope of knowledge. Still learning a lot about these 124 scale cars. I don't have one yet, but I'm looking into it. Maybe next year. All right, Aroke, welcome to the chat. Yeah, brass and solder. Yeah, he definitely brought up a good point. Yeah, brass and a lot of soldering. I can solder, but I haven't really ventured into chassis making yet. Wow, 4.82. Mike Tips, fast guy. Man, he's got some fast cars. Wow, 4.8. He is now our pole position. We beat that 4.8. 10 seconds. Wow, 4.8. He can just cruise now. All right, I think he's going to call it right there. Yep, 4.82. Yes. Wow.
Mike just beat the record that was done like 3 years ago, maybe? There you go.
All right, Mike also has got the track record. All right, good job, Mike. All right, nice. Nice work. All right, we got Bruce Fry up next. What is he running? How's he running a Toyota? Wow, nice. Okay, 5.5. Let's see if he can beat Mr. Tips with a 4.429. Sorry, 4.829. It'll glare on the screen. Sorry about that. 4.829. 5.21. His best time so far. Love that Toyota. 5.059. 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds. Come on, see if we can get it down into the 4.9s. Needs a good lap, it's got to be clean. All right, he's going to settle with a 5.059. Bruce Fry, great painter. He paints some really nice cars. All right, Mr. Craig Williamson is up next. All right, thank you for joining us here at the Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. This is Mark Natividad calling the shots live trackside. Your host with the most. Thank you for joining us. It's a great day here, nice and warm. I think it said it was going to be in the 80s today. Yes, still a little bit of summer left. All right, Craig Williamson here. It's like a Texaco, or is it a Repsol? Hard to see it whizzing by me. It's also a Porsche. Ooh, out and in. Goes off the bank wall there. There we go, a 5.8. That's a long way to go to beat a 4.829. 5.80 his best time.
5.69.
5.6 now his best time. 5.698. Coming down. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it for Craig. Craig qualifies with a 5.609. All right, next up we got Mr. Vic Dubrowski, my dad joke brother. Vic's a great guy, hangs out here a lot. All right, and Vic telling dad jokes to begin.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Let's see what he's got. Yep, so far Mike Tips with the fastest qualifying time, 4.829. He gets a 5.198 right off the bat.
5, 0, 0. 4, 9, 5.
4.9.
4, 8, 5.
4.858. Got to beat that 4.829. He's close. He's close.
4, 9, 5.
Be a clean lap.
4, 9, 4. 4, 9, 3.
4.858 is his best time. 4.87. That last one. 4.84. Wow.
5, 0, 1.
Very close, very close.
Wow, very, very close to Mike Tips. So he qualifies with a 4.849, but still Mike Tips in the pole position with a 4.829. Wow. All right, and thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store.
Can somebody come out from here? You got that? All right.
All right, we got Jim Wiseman up next.
Why is it good?
3, 2, 1, power.
All right, here we go. Jim Wiseman.
5, 6, 2.
5.6 off the bat, getting his tires warmed up here.
5, 6, 0.
5.60.
5, 4, 9.
5.49 coming down the times.
5, 5, 2. 5, 5, 4.
5.494 still his best time.
5, 4, 7.
5.47.
5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 3. 5.
Erok, to answer your question, yes, they do allow glue. So we have glue on the track, and I don't know if it's optional to put the tire traction on the tires, but there is glue on the track. It was cleaned yesterday and sprayed with glue this morning, so I can actually see the gloss of the glue. All right, Jim Wiseman finishes with a 5.423.
So far we have Mike Tips with a Ravino Hole of 4.829 with track record. 4.849 Victor Dubrowski racing at G95.
All right, next up we got Nick Clapper, our concourse winner, with that beautiful Day-Glow Jägermeister Porsche. Talk about high visibility, easy to see.
5.423 G1. So if you beat the 5.23, you want to good? All right, let's start the qualifying.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Nick's been here during the week working on his car, getting some laps in, getting some practice in.
7, 9, 0.
Got to settle into it. Those first laps, you got to shake off the rust and shake off the yips, which is the nervousness, I call it. It's a real thing,
7, 1.
especially when you're first up. Oh, out he goes. All right, 5.71, Nick's best time. All right, 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds. See if he can better his 5.7. Got to keep it clean. There we go. There's a 5.6 right there. There you go. 5.5 coming down. 5.4, 5.4. Can he do it? Oh, that would have been a good one. Okay, out he goes. That's going to do it for Nick. So 5.5, 5.3 is his qualifying time. All right, next up we got Russ Van Wyck. If you guys are just watching, feel free to join in the live chat and give me a shout out, and I will give you a shout out too. Aroke and I are having a conversation about glue and his racing in the 2000s up in the Bay Area and abusing the glue. Hopefully you weren't sniffing it and putting on your tires. Oh man, that's where it belongs, on the tires. All right, we got Russ up here with the Coca-Cola livery. One of my favorite liveries on the Porsches, Coca-Cola. Now, if you guys are old enough to remember their old campaign slogan, "Have a Coke and a Smile." And the Coca-Cola song. Yeah. Boy, they really subjected us to their corporate jingles back in the day. All right, 5.772 from Russ. Oh, that's it. 5.772 for Russ. All right, got Baba Hooley up next. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 more guys, I think. The list just disappeared. Mark Perkins, good morning. Thanks for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Thank you for joining us. Great to be here. Great to be calling the shots. Trackside here. I'm sitting pretty much right at the end of the donut here. It's a great view. It's a little obstructed up in the booth, so they decided to seat me down below so I can get a little bit better view of the track. So I prefer this view a lot more than the view up in the booth. Plus, I think the last time I was taking care of the track calls, so a little double duty up there last time. All right, Baba Hooley with a 5.527. All right, bringing the time down, 5.358 now. 5.342. 5.280. Bringing it down, see if you can get down to the 5s. 5.38. Last lap. 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds with a 5.20. That's pretty good. Still a little bit of ways from that Mike Tips. 4.829. All right, he's going to finish up with a 5.200. Very nice. Hey, Mark, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Perkins. We appreciate you. Hopefully, I'll see you for the Western Nationals here in November. And for those of you who don't know, we are hosting the Western Nationals, NSR Formula Cars, the 86 to 88. And we got the specs and everything on our website. So if you go over to our website, electricnews.com, check out the races, and click on the Western Nationals. Expecting a lot of racers here. And I've been working on my car as everybody else is working on their car too. All right, Mark, I'll make sure I say hi to everybody from you. All right, we got Hector Gonzalez up, or Gonzo. It looks like he's running a Mazda. I believe. Yep. Mazda Group C. All right, 5-0-1-3 for Hector. Pretty good. See if he can get down to the 4.9 sub 5. Another 5.04. Come on, crank it. Push it, push it. Oh, it came out. I think that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Yeah. Bring it back home. That's about it. Oh, he gets a 4.9 on the last one. Oh, man, the last, wow, 5 or 6 seconds. Wow. 4.950. Very good. Sometimes, you know, it ain't over till it's over. That's great. I love it. Good job, Hector. Thank you. Yeah. It's great sitting down here, too. Everybody, I get to see everybody, and they're walking by me. When I'm up in the booth, I feel like nobody can see me. All right, Jeff Bell from Arizona. Let's go get him, Jeff.
3, 2, 1, go. 629.
629.
790.
Got to settle in, settle in. Someone shouted out a little bit more break, so yeah, that might be exactly what he needs. It's also a good thing to run some test laps so that you know where your controller needs to be set. 6.298 so far, best time. 6.0. Okay, see if you can get into sub 5s, sub 6s, so you can get into the 5s. There it is, 5.937. There you go. Come on, crank it. There you go, 5.909. Last lap. There you go, another last lap, bettering the time. All right, Carlos Peniche up next. All right, I think he's the last guy here, so that'll do it for qualifying. Hey, PB, we already had the concourse. It was earlier, and I don't think that we were filming during that time. I'm not sure. But it was pretty quick. There was only 14 cars, but Nick Clapper won the concourse, so when he comes up, I will make it a point. I brought that up a little bit ago when he was qualifying. All right, Carlos Peniche with a 5.752. 5.752, his best time so far. 5.77. Oh, out he goes. Good perspective down here at the donut. 7.78. All right, last one. Turn it and burn it. Come on, Carlos. There it is. A good time right there. That's going to do it. 5.675. All right, that's the end of qualifying. And let's see the results here. Give me a second. Again, thanks for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So Mike Tips gets the pole position. All right, Dave McLaughlin, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Thanks for joining us. All right, again, this is the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams. All right, Mike Tips. Let's see. Vic Dabrowski, Hector Gonzalez, that's 1, 2, 3. Bruce, and then Mike Sheraton. Keith Tanaka, Tim Fleener, Bob Ahuli, Jim Wiseman, Nick Clapper, Craig Williamson, Carlos Paniche, Russ, and Jeff Bell. Those are from first to the last in qualifying. So congratulations to Mike Tips for the pole position. Awesome. He was here all day yesterday practicing. So there you go. The proof's in the pudding. All right, let's see if we can get Mike over here. Hey, Mike. Mike, come on over here for a second. After he gets a picture. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit to Mike Tips. All right, getting some pictures here with his pole position. Come on over. Mike Tips, congratulations on your pole position. All right,
Thank you very much.
Great car. You were here practicing all day yesterday.
Yes.
And I always say the proof's in the pudding.
Yeah,
so, Okay, so it's got to slide over a bit.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, so how'd it go out there? How'd you feel?
I felt real good. I mean, everything went how I practiced this morning, and I put new tires on the car, and everything ran good.
Yeah, man, you were blazing it out there.
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun. This Hardbody stuff. Everybody that isn't racing them needs to get them because it's a lot of fun.
Well, there you go. There you have it. Thank you, Mr. Tips.
Okay.
We'll see you out there in the race. Good luck.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Mike Tips. Awesome. All right. You know. You got it, Carlos. All right. That's one of the greatest things about this hobby is the love and the passion that these guys exude and that they express, and the smiles and the happiness and the joy that they all get from doing these slot cars. And you know, it's a labor of love building a car. I mean, I put together plastic cars with a kit, but scratch building is a whole nother art. So you got to have some soldering skills. You got to kind of know the dynamics of slot cars. So it's not just a one and done, because there's so many little things in the way these guys build these chassis. Each one is absolutely different from one build to the other. And of course they build it to fit the bodies, so it's really, really amazing. I think I need a teacher if I'm going to do scratch building, or at least a jig. Something. Yeah. All right, we're calling out lane choices. So of course pole position gets choice of their starting lane, and then as we go down the list, 1 through 8, and we have eight or at least 7 get the choice. The last person, it's just sort of that's what you get. So, all right, Easy E, thanks for joining us. All right, how's it going? And thank you for giving us a shout and putting. He says thank you for putting the hobby out there, and you know what? You're so welcome. This is one way that we like to reach out and show people where slot car racing is going in the direction. We try to set the bar and provide good slot car entertainment. All right, again, you are watching the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. This is Mark Natividad calling the shots live trackside today. I'm seated at the end of the donut. Quite a view of the track today. Got all the doors open, the big doors open in the front, side doors open. It's supposed to be about 80 degrees here in El Segundo, so looking to be a great afternoon for slot car racing. So we've got 2 heats. We have 14 racers, so that makes it nice and even. And now we're setting up the race. We have 7 racers, 2 heats. Even though there's 8 lanes, would have been perfect with 16. See, that's why I need to build me a car, so I could have joined in, and then I could have coerced somebody else to join in with me. All right, we're just taking a break here. Again, I would like to know, I know a few of you here, but where are you watching from? Hey, Jason Comedina's in there. What's up, Jay?
I need to borrow this for 5 seconds.
All right. Carlos is borrowing my mic stand. that's okay, because this mic base is heavy. Don't think I'll be knocking this thing over anytime soon. All right, Jay, thanks for joining us. And for those of you who don't know, Jason Comedina is another great painter. The back-to-back concourse winner.
You okay?
What's up, Chris?
Okay? I know. It wasn't my fault. Sorry. It came up somehow.
All right, making some adjustments here. All right, we are setting up for the first heat. All right, we have Baba Hooley in red, Jim Wiseman in white, Nick Clapper in green, Craig Williamson in orange, Carlos Peniche in blue, Russ Van Wyck in yellow, and Jeff Bell in purple. This is considered the B, and then we go to A next. A is usually the fastest guys of the day, the fastest qualifying times of the day. Yeah, David, let's get you in here for the Hardbody stuff. First, we need a chassis, right? And also a body. The bodies I can do. Chassis is, leave that to somebody who knows what they're doing. Probably Keith Tanaka or Hector Gonzalez or definitely Mike Tips if I'm going to ask somebody to build me a chassis. All right, we got Vic Dabrowski as our race director.
I got to do someplace I can reach.
Grab your spot, doesn't matter.
Hey, David, we'll have to talk about building some cars. Maybe next year. A lot of stuff going on this year with the Western Nationals and NSR. So too many projects going on for me. There's only so much time to paint, and as the weather's getting cooler, and as we start to get more rainy, then it's not a great time to paint, or at least unless you have a food dehydrator. It takes a longer time for the paint to dry.
I'm calling this race. Okay, we need somebody to lead on. We need somebody to donut. Okay, clear.
All right, calling out for track marshals. Should have plenty of track marshals. We got at least 7 around the track. Or is there 6 spots or 7 spots? 7 spots. Tim Fleener, TF. All right, here we go. Drivers are lined up. We're ready to start the first heat. This is the B main. All right, who am I calling out for this one? Jim Wiseman's a good racer. He's fast. He's very fast. Very Baba Hooley also.
Under the bridge, maybe on top of the bridge is my call. Okay, this is the NATS. There are no mulligans. We're just going to go ahead and stay on and make laps. So here we are. Glad you guys can make it on this beautiful Saturday at Electric Dreams, Segundo, California, where the streets are paved with gold.
All right, David Angelucci is on. What's up? Hey, David, I'm ready for the F1 race, working on my car. I just broke a guide yesterday. So, yeah, I got to grab an old guide off of my other cars. But here we go. We'll talk about that later. Glad you can join us, David. All right, off we go. And it's no crashing on the first lap. Right, here we go. Everybody's blipping, staying tight. Staying tight. Oh, just saw a car come off. Who was that? Orange Lane, Greg Williamson. All right, actually there are 2 Jägermeisters on the track. Yes, there are. There's a bright orange and then regular orange, and then there's another orange car, but it's a different kind of orange. It's more of a tangerine color. Don't want to get those cars confused. All right, so we got Carlos Peniche in the lead. He's got 8 laps, followed by Jim Wiseman with 8. And third, Russ in yellow. 4th, Baba Hooley in red. 5th, Nick Clapper in green. 6th, Craig Williamson in orange. 7th, Jeff Bell in purple. Yeah, David, we'll see you Friday. Awesome. I should have my car all fixed up by then. It's sitting at home on the repair bay. Got to steal a guide off another car. All right, let's see what we're doing for fastest time. So we got a 5.912. Fastest time in yellow. Oh, sorry, 5.8. 5.8 in green. That's Nick Clapper. 5.875. Nice. All right, Carlos Peniche is in the lead in that blue lane, followed by Jim Wiseman in white, Bob Ahuli in red. 4th, Nick Clapper. 5th, Russ. 6th, Craig. And 7th, Jeff Bell. Tim, we got 14 racers today. Yeah, good cars, good cars. Good cars. How's it going? All right, guy walking by with some AFX cars. Sorry, I get so distracted. You know, it's like squirrel. I love me some HO cars. That's my jam for those of you who run HO. All right, we got the new Senna Tribute car from AFX back there. All right, that's enough about AFX and HO. Back to the race. All right. Jim Wiseman moves up to second place. No, he's still in second place. Carlos Peniche with 25 laps. Jim Wiseman with 25 laps. He's close behind Carlos. Oh, someone just comes out. That's yellow lane. That's Russ. Russ moves back to 5th place. While Nick moves up to 3rd. Bob Ahuli moves back to 4th. All right, Carlos Peniche. Oh! Whoa. Car fell off from the bottom, got hit, and moved up to the top. Wow, yeah, those cars are like scoops. You get scooped. That's what we call getting scooped.
Okay, 9 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
My brother Cedric, what's up? Glad you could join us here live at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. And Mark Perkins is busy working on his F1 car as well. All right, still got to get my tires good. I only ran it once, first time on the track yesterday, so I got some laps to do on my tires. So different compounds. All right, so let's see. We have Carlos. He's in the lead with 30.50. Jim Wiseman, 30.07. Well, so I think there's going to be a place change right there. He's coming. Yeah, he's very close to Carlos. 3rd, Nick Clapper. 4th, Bob Ahuli. 5th, Jeff Bell comes from the back, moving up a couple of places. Russ moves back to 7th, and Craig Williams moves up to 6th place. So we got Jim is going to red, Craig is going to white, Bob in green, Russ in orange, Nick in blue, no one in yellow, Carlos in purple.
1 minute.
Oh, Jeff Bell's going to be in the black lane as well. Yep. Jeff Bell's moving to black. Nobody's in yellow. That's what it is. Okay. Because nobody was on black lane in the first race, so now Jeff Bell's moving over to the black. And Cedric, hopefully we'll see you at the F1 here at Electric Dreams. I hope. And Tim, here I think we have 7 in the we have 7 in the A main. Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, off we go. All right, Jim Wiseman's very close behind Carlos Peniche. Let's see if Carlos can keep his place. But Jim Wiseman's in the red lane, so we'll see. Can be no crashing. Carlos Peniche in that purple lane. It's a fast lane. Purple and black are fastest lanes on the track. Carlos is holding his own. He's got 35. Jim Wiseman right behind with 34. Bob Hooley right behind. Bob Hooley moves up to second place now with 35. All right, he's in the hunt for first place. All right, we got Carlos with 37, Bob Hooley with 36. Let's see how close they are together. There's 38 and 37, so one lap exactly. Bob Hooley's behind Carlos Peniche, who's our leader in purple, followed by Nick Clapper in blue, fourth. Jim Wiseman in red, fifth. We got Jeff Bell in black, sixth. Craig Williamson in white, and seventh. Russ Van Wyck in orange. All right, we got a 5.652 on the track there. That was Carlos in that purple lane. Wow, it's fast. 5.652. Dang. What car he's running here? I think he's got that other orange, the tangerine-looking car. I'm gonna call that the tangerine. Here comes the tangerine. Yeah. All right, rider called. 2 cars on the lane, and nobody passed the lap counter, so we're good. We can continue. Okay. NP? Yeah. That should be right behind Scale Electric. I believe it's that one. Right where Scale Electric, the start of Scale Electric. It's right from the rack behind it. Okay. All right. A little stock question. Where something is in the warehouse. All right, where are we? We got Carlos still in the lead. He's in that purple lane. He's got 55 laps. And Bob Hooley's right behind him with 54, now 55. So let's see how close they are together. Carlos Peniche coming up on the lap here is 57 for Carlos and 56 for Bob. All right, but Nick Clapper is putting some pressure on second place in that he's in that third place in blue lane. Fourth, Jeff Bell. Jeff is moving up a position. Jeff was all the way in the back there in the first heat. Now he's moved up to fourth place. Fifth, Jim Wiseman. Sixth, Craig Williamson. Seventh, Russ Van Wyck. All right, end of stint. Carlos Peniche is holding his lead with 61.2 laps. Second, we have Bob Hooley with 60.16. So 61.2, 60.16, a little bit, almost a lap behind. It's pretty good there. Third place, Nick Clapper. All right, for his first national turnout here today. That's awesome. Third was Nick. Fourth was Jeff Bell. Fifth, Jim Wiseman. Sixth, Craig Williamson. And seventh, Russ Van Wyck. All right, Slightly Mad, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Great looking cars. GTP, Group C. Love it. Love it.
1 minute. Anybody who didn't make it today? Few people were ill. Few people were traveling.
What's going on, Slightly Mad? Great to have you on the chat. He's a regular here on the chat. Always great to have you here, my brother, and share the excitement and fun of slot car racing to everybody around the world. Some call it a job. I call it a jobby. All right, third race. Clean the tires, put some brake juice. Saw some oil going on the axles. I'll just look back. We had quite a few customers here in the store today. That's awesome. What's up, Kate?
It's keeping Kate busy. Hi, guys.
Yeah, Kate's busy. Goodness. All right, here we go. Third race. Start of the third race. Carlos Peniche is in black lane. I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's going to keep his lead in black lane. That's a zippity-quickety around the track. Zippity-quickety. Is that even a word? Well, it is now. All right, Cedric's coming for the Western Nationals. Awesome. Bringing a new paint job for you, Cedric. Bringing a brand new paint job, a brand new livery from the creation department on my kitchen table. Actually, on the dining table. All right, Carlos Benitez is holding the lead, first place, followed by Baba Hooley, second place in blue, third, Nick Clapper in purple, fourth, Jeff Bell in yellow, fifth, Jim Wiseman in green, sixth, Craig Williamson in red, and seventh, Russ Van Wyck in white lane. Yeah, Mark, let's do 24 scale next year, man. I think we're going to have to jump in, but next year, like I said. After November, then I can start redirecting my focus and my funds to 24 scale racing. Got to paint a few bodies first, just to see how I do. I'm sure I'll do well. Grab a couple of model kits and put a couple of those together. All right, Carlos Benitez holding the lead. Well, we got Baba Hooley. Oh, crash. Who was that? Ah, that was Nick. Dang it. Nick. Bob's got his car off the track. Something's going on there. He's in blue lane. Bob is having some car problems. Bob is losing some lap time. I don't know what's going on. He's checking the gears. I don't know if he's got a bent gear. He's trying the controller. Nothing's happening. Putting the car back on. Let's see. Okay, the car's going, but now it just stopped. All right, so Bob Hooley's going to come off the track. Dang. So that puts Nick Clapper second place. Third, Jeff Bell moves up to third place, coming from fourth place because of the car problems here. That's the way it goes. Jim Wiseman, fourth place. Fifth, Craig Williamson, sixth. Craig Williamson, sixth. Seventh, Russ Van Wyck. So Bob is unfortunately he's going to move all the way to the back of the pack unless he can get things figured out. He's rolling the tires there. I don't know if he bent a gear or if they burned out a motor. I don't know what's happening. Doesn't look good for Baba Hooley. That's the way racing goes. He's going to put his car back on. Okay, car started and stopped again. I think that's going to do it for Bob. Bob is just going to step out. He's unhooking his controller now, so dang it. We got a breakdown for here. Let's see if he walks this way. All right, dang. Wow. Oh, he was doing so well. But that puts Nick Clapper in second place. So Carlos with 97.42. And behind him is Nick Clapper with 89.77 second. Jeff Bell with 88.08. Fourth, Jim Wiseman, 87.48. Fifth, Craig Williamson, 82.54. Sixth, Russ Van Wyck, 78.66. And Baba Hooley, it looks like he's going to be doing a DNF. Let's see if we can get him over here. Let me talk with him for a second here. Oh man, that's hard. That's hard when your car goes down. You know, that's mechanics for you. That could be the motor. That could be a gear. Could be an axle. Who knows? That's the way it goes. Putting all that time and effort into building your car, and then I don't know. I think he's switching cars. He's got a backup. Yeah, he's got a backup car. Huh. Good. All right. So Bob's jumping back in. Good job. Yeah, got to have that backup car. Yeah, Moondoggy's on. What's up, Moondoggy? Welcome to the chat. Looks like we got 27 people viewing here from across the globe. Thanks for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. And as usual, this is Mark Natividad calling the shots live trackside. It's great to be here. Thank you for joining us, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for all the great slot car content and the who's who and interesting people who are involved in this hobby. It's always a different day here at the old.
I need to race again because of you.
Always a great day. Marco says he needs to start racing again.
I did my record.
Somebody beat his record, so he's all fired up now. All right, so Carlos Benice is holding the lead. Nick Clapper, second place. Let's see if he can put some pressure on Carlos. Ooh, someone just came off. That was Carlos. We'll see how close they are together. So 92 for Nick, 95 for Carlos. There's a 2 laps difference. All right, Baba Hooley with his backup car. And Carlos comes off again. What's going on? Yellow lane. Just maybe getting some adjustments here, or adjusting to the lane. All right, fun day of racing here at Electric Dreams with the D3 Hardbody Nationals. A lot of time and effort goes into these cars. A lot of time and effort. Scratch building's a whole nother art. Baba Hooley's running I don't know what kind of car that is. Gotta ask him. Yeah, Moondoggy, we are having another big race in November 15th and 16th. We are running the NSR Western Nationals, or the Western Championships, I should say. And that's with the Formula 86, 89 F1 NSR cars. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to finishing my paint job on my new livery and debuting that here at the race. So stay tuned. A little foreshadowing. It's going to be a cool livery, and hopefully I'll be the only one. I'm pretty sure I'll be the only one with that livery. But so far, so good. It's coming out very well. I don't want to mess it up. Pretty much halfway done with the paint, so halfway is always a critical point. You're like, oh man, I don't want to mess it up. All right, Nick comes off. We got Ryder. All right. So Carlos with 110 laps. Nick second with 108 laps. Third, we got Jim Wiseman, 107. Fourth, Jeff Bell, 106. Fifth, Craig Williamson, 102. Sixth, Russ Van Wyck coming up on 100 laps for Russ.
I'm just stopping by here to say hi to everyone. This is Carlos, and yeah, it's an amazing race today, right, Mark?
Yeah, it's awesome. Great temperature, perfect turnout. At least we have even, 7 and 7.
Perfect California weather.
Yep. Hey, Carlos, is Doug and Ian coming to commentate the NSRs?
There's rumors about their arrival here in California.
Okay.
I don't have the full information. It's kind of a mystery right now.
Okay, all right.
I heard that they are charging a lot. They became famous.
Oh, dang it.
So they are doing world tours
Oh,
and stuff.
Goodness.
And,
gosh. You got to buy tickets.
Yeah, we're trying to make some deals with sponsorships to try to bring them here.
All right.
It's a lot of bureaucusty with
always.
those celebrities.
Yeah, I know. This in the PR. The PR people are hard to deal with.
It's nuts. No, they'll be there, of course.
Thanks, Carlos. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's funny. So there you go. You heard it. So they will be coming. After all that, beating around the bush, right? Yeah. All right, we got to adjust some laps here. Cha-ching. Somebody got another lap. All right. So Jim Wiseman's putting some pressure on Nick. So Nick Clapper with 116 and Jim Wiseman with 115. So it's all a matter of 1 or 2 D slots. Jim Wiseman, very consistent driver. Running the from A. Oh, just crosses the line. Blip. Wow. Okay, so here we have first place, Carlos Benice, 121.1. Second, Nick Clapper, 118.9. Third, Jim Wiseman, 118. Wow, very close between second and third. Fourth, Jeff Bell, 115. Fifth, Craig Williamson, 110. Sixth, Russ Van Wyck, 107. And Baba Hooley trying to make up some laps with 104.
Who built your chassis? Oh, Ethan out the racing built it. Nice.
So there was a question about who built Carlos Paniche's car, and that was built by Mr. Keith Tanaka himself. So I'm telling you, I don't know, either one of the two. I see Keith and Hector more than I see Mike Tips. So I may have to fork out a couple $100 just for a chassis. So there you go. I'm accepting donations. I'm definitely not going to do a sign by the freeway. I don't want to look like a scammer. Oh, man. It's funny. And sponsors. All sponsors welcome. Not that I'm a professional slot car racer or anything like that. All right. Great to have you guys here. Thanks for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. We need a jingle. All right, race number 5 of 8. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8. So that usually people are like 3 to go. But we have 4 races to go because we're just starting this one. And off we go. Let's go racing, buggity buggity. Here we go. Let's go racing. D3 Hardbody National Racing here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. It's my commercial voice. Oh, crash over there. Oh, we got 4 cars involved in that collision back there on that back straight or the back corner there before the main straight in front of the driver panel. Clash of the Titans. All right, Nick Clapper's holding second. Carlos is holding first. Jim Wiseman is holding third. But let's see, Jim Wiseman is making a run on Nick Clapper in second place. So here we go. Let's see how close second and third is. Nick in green, 129. And 129, Jim Wiseman, he is right on his tail. Watch this race here between yellow and purple. Exciting, exciting. 130 for Jim. Let's see. 131, 131. They're closing the gap. He's closing the gap. Watch this here. Jim Wiseman is shooting for second place. He is right on the heels. 33, 33, getting closer. I think he's going to make a pass. He's going to make a pass. Jim Wiseman is in purple lane. All right, let's see. All right, 136 for Jim. All right, Jim makes the pass. He's in second place. I think Nick had an off there. I'm just watching the scoreboard here. So Jim Wiseman moves up to second place. Nick moves back to third. Jeff Bell fourth. Fifth, Craig Williamson in blue. Sixth, Russ in green. And seventh, Baba Hooley in black. So Baba Hooley with 1 lap, almost a lap and a half in between seventh and sixth. All right, that's the way racing goes. All right, Baba Hooley's trying to make a comeback here. Yeah, it's such a good car, too. He was doing so well with that car. See if I can get him up here. If he passes by me, I'll try to grab him and see what went wrong with that car. Maybe it was a motor issue. All right. The best 124 scale racing here at Electric Dreams at the D3 Hardbody Nationals for 2025 at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. All right, so Jim was making a pass, and he is now 149 laps. So we have Carlos with 149.1, Jim Wiseman with 149.1. So Jim is trying to move up to that first place. He is right behind Carlos. So Jim and Carlos, they're maybe not even a foot, if that. There's about 1 foot distance in between first and second. So again, like I said, Jim's a great racer, very consistent, very focused. So I can see him putting the pressure and passing him. So Jim is moving. Let's see where Jim's moving to. They're right next to each other. They're like standing next to each other doing their pit stuff with stickers and oil and braid juice. Wow, that's great racing. Great racing. I love to see the closeness of the racing, and the competitiveness is awesome. And yet they're still having fun.
I don't know if you told it this already, but what happened with Bob was his lead wire broke.
Ah, okay. Thank you. All right, I just got a report. Thank you, Carlos. So Babahuli broke a lead wire, so that's unfortunate. Yeah. Wow. That'll do it. That's the nature of racing. I think I've done that at least a couple of times. All right, Rat Fink's on. What's up, Tom? Thanks for joining us here.
3, 2, 1, power.
Great day here, Tom. We've got, oh, big crash. You guys heard that one. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Yep. Wow. Yep. Big crash. I know you guys heard that. So yeah, Tom, I don't know if you heard that, if you chimed in on it, but Bob broke a lead wire. That's what it was. I need a reporter down in the pits. That's our next level here. Reporter down in the pits. All right, sixth race here. We got 6, 7, and 8. 3 more races to go. All right, Jim Wiseman is our leader now with 152. 153 now. Carlos in second, 152. Nick third, 151. Fourth, Jeff Bell, 146. Fifth, Russ, 143. And sixth, Bob Ahuli, 143. So Bob is trying to catch up to Russ. So let's see how close they are together. Got a rider. +1 for purple. Cha-ching, that's the +1 sound.
2, 1, power.
All right, so watch blue and yellow. So let's see who's going to hit that lap first. So there goes blue, there goes yellow. So Bob Ahuli's right behind fifth. So blue and yellow very close to each other. See if I can spot them here. All right, 148, 148. Bob's still behind Russ, but he's coming on him. He is coming on him hard. Knock, knock, knocking on the door. Bob's in yellow. Russ is in blue. Who just came out? That was Carlos in white. There goes blue. There goes yellow. All right, Jim Wiseman, 163. Oh, that was Nick. All right, you got put in the wrong lane. It happens. Nick's in orange. So Carlos in second. All right, so Nick crashed, and that puts Carlos up in second now. So Nick's back in third. Jim Wiseman's first, 167. Carlos, 165. Third, Nick, 164. Fourth, Jeff Bell, 157. Fifth, Bob Ahuli now. Bob is moving up. Wow, 158. So he's trying to make a comeback. Good car. Let's see what kind of car he's running. All right, Bob's got his original car back on the track now. That's what it is. So good car. Awesome. Hey, Jim Wolf, my slot car brother from another mother. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us, Jim. We miss you here, brother. Hope everything is well. And maybe you can make it for our Western Championship in November 15th and 16th here on Cunningham Raceway with the NSR Formula 86 to 89 cars. Oh, big crash.
Mark, give a shout out to Jim Lane if you're watching.
All right, Jim Lane, if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching, but Victor Brusky says hello. We got 31 here on the chat.
4, 3,
2, 1. All right. Change this.
Jeff 24, Carlos 27.
All right, one under the bridge there. Mike Tips is going down to get that car.
Bob 32.
So Nick almost made a lap. The tires were still spinning as I looked over to the car and the front tires. Wow. All right. Pit time, pit time. Again, thank you here for joining us at the Hardbody Nationals, D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Great day for slot car racing, great weather here, nice and warm in the shop. We got even heats there. We got 7 in the first, 7 in the second. So these are our little bit slower qualifiers in the first 7, but nevertheless they're still gunning for making the top 6 in the main, top 7 in the main. There's still a chance. There'll be 8 in the main.
45.
But the top of the top 2 of this main will move into the A main. Most likely we'll have 8, so a little more traffic on the track. All right, Jim Wiseman with 180.69. He's our leader. Carlos Peniche moves back to that second place position, 176.56. Nick Clapper, third, 174.99. Fourth, Baba Hooley, 169.39, coming all the way back from 8th place. Wow. It's very good. He's got his car back, did his repairs. He had somebody over in the pit working on his car. All right. So 5th, Russ, and 6th, Jeff Bell, 7th, Craig Williamson. All right, very fun day of slot car racing. Great looking cars, all scratch built, all hand painted. The time and effort that it takes for those of you who have not yet ventured into painting a car and customizing a car and decaling and all the little details that goes into building a model kit. Some of these guys go all out with some very, very beautiful cars, beautiful livery, great paint jobs, nice gloss finish on them. A labor of love. From one painter to another, it is a labor of love, truly. All right, Vic Dabrowski calling out the times. We have a 5-3 on purple. Russ Van Wyck. Dang, he's blazing. That's fast. How fast? That's pretty fast. That's so fast, if you would have ordered lunch from Jimmy John's, you would have had it yesterday. That's how fast it is. Purple lane. Fast forward. All right, great racing here. Jim Wiseman holding the lead 200 laps. Our first to 200, Jim Wiseman. All right, second. 195 for Carlson. Red lane, that long way around the track. Yep, red lane. Nevertheless, it has to be driven, has to be done by each driver. Third, Nick Clapper in white. Ryder. Heard it, I heard it.
3, 2, 1, power.
All right. All right, third, Nick Clapper in white. Fourth, Bob Ahuli. Bob is moving up fourth place. Good job, Bob. Got a very fast car. Let's see if he can get back in his third place position. Still got 4 laps between fourth and third, so Bob's got some time to make up. That could be an off for Nick, so Nick's got to keep it good, keep it clean. Yeah, we got you, Carlos. Oh, we love you too, Carlos.
Please change your
Carlos 28, Nick 29, Jeff 25, Bob 31, Jim 31, Craig 30, Artie Bellamy 33. Okay, going into the last seat, gentlemen.
All right, yes, you paint the outside of the cars, just like a model body. It's a hard plastic model kit or model body. So I think most of these cars I think are going to be either Tamiya or Hasegawa model kits.
Nick, 3 laps ahead of Bob, 3 laps ahead of Russell, Craig 196, and Jeff.
Yeah, RC cars on the inside and these cars are outside. No Lexan bodies on these cars. Yeah, Lexan's a whole nother challenge. Different kind of paint. I'm going to be using a Lexan paint and painting inside and masking and the windows, and I don't know which is. I'd have to say that's a little bit more labor, I'd say. But then they make the mask, which you just peel off and stick on for the windows, so there's no cutting. That's a bit of a pain. I've done some HO masks for the outside of cars. Challenging because you can't take the windshields out. So yeah, there's that. All right, nothing but hard body goodness here at the old Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California for the 2025 D3 Hard Body Nationals. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day. And I hope you're having a great weekend. You got some nice beverages and some nice snacks at hand. And you could sit back and enjoy the fun of this wonderful hobby. Here we go. All right, last race here. And so far, we have Jim Wiseman holding that lead with 214, followed by Carlos with 206, now 207. Third, Nick is 206. So he's in red lane. He's got to keep it clean.
What a great race, Mark. It's
Yeah.
incredible. Jim Wiseman came out of nowhere and
Yep.
took first place.
Yep. And then Bob Ahuli with his car breakdown.
I know.
And then he comes back with that car, and he's moved all the way up to, well, he was in fourth, but now he's definitely not seventh anymore.
Yeah, he's climbing up.
Yep. And good racing between Nick Clapper joining us here for his first time.
Incredible.
Yep.
Great performance.
With his scratch build chassis.
I know. And beautiful car that won
Yeah,
concourse.
he won the concourse. That's right. I call it the glowing Jägermeister.
Yeah, I love the color.
Yep.
Very different, very unique.
Yeah, easy to see too. Yep. Thanks, Carlos. Oh, do we eat at the spot? Moondoggy. I don't know. Do we eat at the spot? I don't know if we have a spot over here. Black and red. Black and red. Close race. Russ in that fast lane with 216. Nick in the slow lane. So Russ is going to try to get that third place back. All right, Kirk's place is on. Okay, Carlos, thank you. And after this heat, we are going to interview the heat winner, which looks like that's going to be Jim Wiseman. And go ahead and call it right now. Hey, Kirk's Place, you are so welcome. Bringing you the fun excitement of slot car racing to our fellow hobby racers all around the world. That's what we do here at Electric Dreams. We're setting the bar high, and we bring it big time. All right, Jim Wiseman with 237, coming up on 237 for Jim. There it is. 228 for Carlos, 229 now. Third, Russ, 228. So he's trying to get that second place now. He's in the faster lanes. So Carlos is slightly ahead of him by a lap. So about they're very, very close. So let's see who gets that lap. 232 for Carlos, 232 for Russ. So that's how close they are together. And done. All right, that's the end of the race. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations to Jim Wiseman. And Russ trying to make a comeback on that race. All right, wow. That was great. That was great racing. All right. So here's the finish of that first heat. Jim Wiseman coming all the way back from behind to take first place, followed by Carlos Paniche, second, 233. He had the lead to begin with, but he moved back, and Jim was gunning for him. So second place. Third place, Russ Van Wyck. Fourth place, Nick Clapper. Very close. Well, actually second and third to closer, but Nick moved back, had a couple of crashes there. So still a great job for his first time here at the Nats. Fifth place, Baba Hooley, trying to make a comeback from seventh. And sixth, Craig, and seventh, Jeff Bell. All right, let's get Jim Wiseman over here for an interview. All right, Jim Wiseman. All right, he's grabbing his car. See if we can have a few words with Jim. All right, here they come.
New Zealand. We have people from everybody. We're there, everybody. We're three.
Jim Wiseman. Hey, what's up, everybody? Jim Wiseman, the winner of our heat. Congratulations, Jim. That was incredible. You were in the back part. You were playing it cool. You stayed on the track. How was it out there today?
It was good. I tried to do the basic of slot racing, which is don't come out of the slot. So I only had one crash, my own fault, and I stayed away from pileups and just tried to be consistent.
Great racing, great car. Jim, good job here, and congratulations on your heat win today.
Thanks very much, Mark.
So you'll be moving up into the A main, I'm sure. So.
Oh yes, I expect to take it all today.
All right. Well, there you have it for a little foreshadowing. But you know, all the money's on Jim right here.
Thank you.
Thank
Mark.
you, Jim. All right. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right. Back to you, Carlos, if you're back there. But anyways, he's there. All right. I'm going to take a seat, and I'm going to take a little break here to run to the ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Du sabes que vamos a dejarlo aquí, ¿no?
in.
Okay. All right.
All right, we are back. We're starting the A heat, and that was a great race, a good race from Mr. Jim Wiseman, and he did very well. He played it cool, kept it in the slot, and that's slot car racing. You know, keep it in the slot. Again, very consistent. Jim is a great racer. I've known him for many years now, running at the far out. He's got a wonderful track at his place. He's got a 3-lane bank track for 132. It's awesome with the Le Mans start. Pretty awesome. All right, next race, we got Tim Fleener, Mike Sheridan, Hector Gonzalez, Keith Tanaka, Mike Tips, Bruce Fry, and Vic Dabrowski. The fastest guys of the day here at the A main for the 2025 D3 Hardbody Nationals. All right, who did I miss? I want to make sure that I shout out to everybody. Moondoggy, yes, I got you. Donnie Racer, sorry I missed you, but welcome to the chat. And Nusa, welcome from Brazil. All right, here we go. We are going to hit it, and this is the fastest of the fast guys. And I'm sure all of these guys will be making the A main, or the finals, but this is the A main. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, goodness. There was pieces coming off of that car. There was pieces. All I saw was pieces. Oh, hooked up the controller wrong. That was Bruce. Wow. Was there a headlight on the track? Oh, my goodness. Wow, they're picking up pieces. Wow, major front end dent. The whole front end is gone. That was, wow. That was a controller. Dang. Yeah, dang it. It happens. You know, it's so easy to hook up those controllers wrong. As soon as that power comes on, that car just ran right into the wall. Dang. Wow. It breaks my heart. All the work and time and effort. That's why you have to be careful and be focused. But, you know, sometimes you're a little nervous or you're not paying attention. You know, when I'm lining the cars up on the track over here at the other raceway, I try to make sure everybody's controls hooked up correctly before we start the race. Wow.
Put it back on where I came up, right?
All right, so he got a loaner from Hector Gonzalez, from Gonzo. Gave him a loaner. That's good. All right. Man. Yeah, I just saw pieces falling off of that car. I have to go back and watch that. Hey, Cedric, thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And you know I love this, so. Oh, gosh. That was another car going over. Oh, my gosh. That's 2 victims today. That was Hector. Wow, another big crash. That was Hector Gonzalez. He's usually fast. Gosh, I hope his car's okay. I didn't see any pieces that time.
Okay, for all the drivers right here. So this is not supposed to happen anyway, so if it happens again, go to the floor, use the bench of the driver, and you start the race, right? No fixing anymore, okay? No, race. We need to finish one lap.
No, gracias. Okay, here we go. All right, haven't even done 3 laps. All right, here we go. Drivers are settling in now. All right, let's see who's. Oh, Mike Tips. Oh yeah, he's got that fast car. He's our pole position. Wow, he's fast. Fast and consistent. Some good courtesy out there on the track. Driver stopping for another car in front of them, and then they came out. Yeah, Slightly Mad was saying, yeah, big cars, big crash sound. So you definitely get the hits just keep on coming. Hopefully not too many of them. We also had the greatest hits. I think that last one that came off the track on the first lap was the greatest hits. Wow. It happens. Usually happens, you know, within the couple races there. It usually happens once, at least once in a race. All right, we got Vic Dabrowski now in the lead, purple, followed by Mike Tips in yellow. Third, Bruce Fry in purple. Fourth, Keith Tanaka in blue. Fifth, Hector Gonzalez in orange. Sixth, Mike Sheridan in white. And seventh, Tim Fleener in red. So I see a lot of third eye controllers. I think everybody looks like they're running a third eye except for Mike Tips. Looks like he's running the DeFalco controller. Also notice how the drivers are holding the slot car controller in their other hand. Oh, big crash over it goes. I got it. All right. I almost caught that. One came right off, but I got the stool in front of me, so I couldn't lunge for it. We'll knock the microphone over. Wow. Okay. Bring my catcher's mitt next time. Wow. All right, there you have it. Another big crash. I'm sure you guys heard that one. Keith Tanaka running that 917 Porsche. Love it. Man. Little short chassis. Bet that car is really good on the windy, twisty track. But I love it. The only 917 Porsche in the bunch. But it is hard body, and you have your choice of body. So I'm sure it's totally legal. All right, so Vic has taken the lead. He's got 30 laps. Mike Tips behind him with 30 laps. Bruce Fry with 30, running Hector's car. Fourth, Keith Tanaka with 30. Fifth, Hector Gonzalez with 29. Sixth, Mike Sheridan with 28. Seventh, Tim Fleener with 26. All right, too early to tell who's running and who's going to do what. But Vic Dabrowski with that black lane. He's good in black lane. So very close behind those two. So first, Vic Dabrowski went 34.77. Mike Tips, 34.32. Third, Keith, 33.43. Fourth, Bruce Fry, 33.02. Fifth, Hector Gonzalez, 32.15. Sixth, Mike Sheridan, 30.62. And seventh, Tim Fleener in red with 27.83. Good run, Vic. All right. I'm watching Mike Tips with his car, and he's got a pit box that allows him to sit his car on a platform, and then he's got all his liquids and things right behind it. It's pretty cool, pretty unique, I'd say. That's pretty cool. Yep, he wears his roller and his little roller holder on his belt, and away the stand goes. And it's a motor cooler. It's a fan underneath. That's what it is. Wow, that's cool. That's very cool. We got to get a close-up of that. Hey, Carlos, let's make sure we get a picture of that. Pretty cool. Okay, do the front tires tend to be zero grip or hard rubber? PB had a question. They're foam tires. So as far as I know, most of these are foam tires. Foam on the front, foam on the rear. So it's probably a skinnier foam front tire.
3, 2, 1, power.
Hey, Carlos. All right, going to bring Carlos in here.
Okay.
Hey, did you see Mike Tips' his little pit stand? He's got a fan on it.
Oh,
And
wow.
We got to get a shot of that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
Okay. Yeah.
After the race, you can bring him here, and then maybe you can show to the camera.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Carlos. Cool. All right. So Vic is our leader with 39, but right behind him is Mike Tips in orange. So Vic's in yellow, Mike's in orange. Oh, crash. That was Black Lane. That was Bruce. Don't beat up Hector's car too much, Bruce. All right, great racing here at the 2025 D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for all the great slot car content we have here. We'll probably have a breakdown of the winter car and some interviews with these drivers. So always great content here. So stay tuned. But make sure you stay in the loop to get the notifications. You got to hit that subscribe button. All right, Vic with 48, Mike with 48. See how close first and second is. So Vic with 50. Mike with 49, so they're about a lap between 1 and 2. So between 1 and 3, it's 2 laps as well. So Keith Tanaka is moving up here, trying to take a move on Mike Tips' second place. So watch the race between purple and orange. Purple and orange, let's see. This is looking good here. Wow, exciting stuff. All right, 53 for Keith, 54 for Mike, 54 for Keith. So Keith is right behind Mike Tips. Wow. See how close they are. Keith is playing it cool, but he's trying to catch him. He's coming to the pack here. All right, Keith is closing the gap. All right, so keep in mind, Keith is in purple. Mike is in, now Vic moves up. Well, there must have been a crash there. Wow, Vic, ooh, another crash. Who's coming out? Wow. Wait, when they hit the wall? All right, car keeps hitting this back straight. They're coming off of the bridge here. There may be something on the track. All right, they're checking the track there, the groove. Oh yeah, something in there. Craig is trying to pull that out. He rolled up a couple of dollar bills. Yep. Yes, probably something hitting the bottom of the guide, and then the car was just lifting out. This was about 2 or 3 times that car came out over there by turn 2. All right, need a Swiss Army knife. Could be a piece of plastic. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Someone asked if he put a booger in there. That's a hard one. Goodness. You may want to see a doctor. All right. It's the gnomes. The gnomes living in the slot. The slot gnomes. Slot gnomes. That's funny. Okay. Ryder. All right, saw that. Jeff, there's a little piece of plastic on orange. Jeff? There's a little bit of plastic on orange. Yep. Got it. All right. I can see that. All right. So Vic is in the lead. 68.04. Mike Tips 67.01. So he's a lap behind. Third, Keith Tanaka 66. So he's a lap behind, a little less than a lap behind second place. So let's keep an eye out for that purple and orange there. So fourth place, Hector in white. Fifth place, Bruce in black. Sixth, Mike in red. And seventh, Tim Fleener in green. That's our standings. That's our positions. All right. We are pitting our cars. All right, again, thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals, the 2025 D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Come on into the store if you haven't been in here. I'd be happy to give you a tour. I'll take you to the rabbit hole to see how far it really goes. A tour of the warehouse. And yes, I almost know where everything is. Sometimes I forget. We all forget. All right, 10 seconds. And off we go. I'm calling for marshals. There's Jeff. It's not lunchtime yet, guys. I think after this race, it will be lunchtime. Snack time for sure. All right, Vic is in orange now. He's our first place leader. And then Mike moves over to white. So Keith Tanaka in black lane takes that second place from Mike. So Mike moves back to third place. And Keith Tanaka in black takes second place with that 917 Porsche. It's beast in the black lane with that short body chassis. Wow. He is driving that black lane. My goodness. Wow, car's whipping. That's what I call the black lane car. 917. That's cool. Well, I definitely want to start painting some bodies. It's definitely inspiring. And I've been painting HO and 32nd scale, so how hard is it to be painting a 24th scale? Huh? All right, now Keith moves up to the lead there. Ryder called. Wow, Keith moves up to the lead. Wow. Yep, 78 for Keith, 77 for second, now 78 for second. So Keith is trying to put a lead out on Vic in orange. Vic with his camo car. Keith is nailing that black lane, though, I tell you. I'm going to go back and watch this one. It's a good race. Oh, hit. Who's that? Mike Sheridan. I think we need padding on this track. Yeah, Slightly Mad was making a point as to tape the screws so they don't fall out. You just put tape at the bottom of the holes, right? Sounds good, if it's allowed. Hey, Chris, welcome to the chat. Glad you can make it. We've got 24 here live on the chat. All right. Mike Sheridan comes out again in that green lane. He's coming out quite a bit. But Keith Tanaka is our leader in black lane, followed by Vic in orange with 87. Third, Mike Tips, 86. Fourth, Bruce Fry in yellow. Fifth, Hector in red. Sixth, Mike Sheridan in green. And seventh, Tim Fleener in blue. Oh, great racing. So again, these are the fastest of the fast guys here today. And most likely sure that all these guys will be making it into the finals here. We'll have 8 lanes of side-by-side 124 scale racing. All right, it's pretty mellow on the track. No crashes. But Keith Tanaka's killing it in the black lane. He'll be at 100 laps here. Coming up. There we go. Keith Tanaka with the first one to 100 laps. Wow. Wow, good racing, Keith. My goodness. Wow, 100.77 laps for Keith. Vic, 99.41. Mike Tips, 98.13. Fourth, Bruce, 94.12. Fifth, Hector, 93.07. Sixth, Mike Sheridan, 90.28. And seventh, Tim Fleener with 58. Okay, excuse me for a second. I'm going to step away.
Thank you so much, Mark.
It's SRE 40.
Alright guys, so I'm sorry for that. The computer's not telling me how much left. Alright? But everybody ready? And the controller's right? I'll try to tell 30 seconds.
Tell everybody that we can't stop the race for the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, so Tim Fleener was a third set outside because he crashed his car and broke his car, and I couldn't stop the track because it was the last 5 seconds.
Can't stop it.
Anyways, do my best here, alright? So I will let you know guys the time because I'm pretty much correct. Tomorrow we'll do this.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, here we go. Back to the race there. So Tim Fleener is out of the race here. Got something going on with his car. He's outside in the pits. Now let's see if we can see what is going on with his car. But the race must continue. Keith Tanaka is now moving over to the yellow lane with Vic in the white lane. So Keith Tanaka with 105. 103 for second place, now 104. Oh, hit into the wall. I know you guys heard that. That was Hector Gonzalez. He's in fifth place, he's in green. So back to our standings here. Mike Tips is in red now. A long way around the track. Bruce Fry fourth in orange. Fifth, Hector Gonzalez in green. Sixth, Mike Sheraton in blue. Seventh, Tim Fleener. So definitely having some difficulty with that car. He's only got 58 laps up on the board. Interested to see what happened there. And so it goes, the woes of slot cars. And David, just to answer your question, that's their club. So those are all the D3 Hardbody Racing Club. It's kind of like Far Out, but they got their own shirts. Haven't seen any Far Out shirts yet. I wonder about that. All right, Keith Tanaka is trying to put some distance out there. So 123 for Keith and 120 for White. So 3 laps between first and second. He did really well in that black line. Didn't see him come out one time. But I love the 917, man. I love the Porsche 917. One of my favorite cars, one of the first cars that I remember having as a kid, and that style from AFX. My first cars were the Bel Air Chevy and the Nomad, but the next time I got a car, it was the 917 from AFX. And I've got a 917 in NSR, so I guess I'm going to need a 917 24 scale as well. I better start looking for a kit. I know David McLaughlin, I don't know what you're looking for, but I'm going to start looking for some bodies, man. Hey, Scale Car Racer, welcome to the chat. The motors are the Mid-America Raceway, the 606, and those are the Eagle motors, mostly, as far as I know. And we have those available here at Electric Dreams on our website. Can't tell you the price, but I know we have them. All right, Keith with 135. Second, Vic with 130. Third, Mike Tips 129. So there's a good race between second and third. 125 for fourth. Fifth place at 124. So it's close between fourth and fifth. And sixth, 121, Mike. And seventh, Tim Fleener. Looks like he's going to be out of it here.
Mark, the total lap record is 269.9. Keith is doing average to beat that.
Wow. So Marco just let me know that the 269 is the lap record. So
Russ Upman, he's not feeling well.
Russ is not feeling well. That's from Vic. Russ
Upman.
Russ Upman, not feeling well. Sorry to hear that, Russ. Oh, and Tim Herrera, too, if he's still on. Vic says, hey.
So 269 is a record, and Keith is on his way too.
All right, so let's see if Keith Tanaka can beat the track record, Marco's track record of 269. So it looks like Keith is on a tear for 269. So if he does 270, then that's the new record, 270 or more. And Marco also got his track record beaten as well in time. So now Marco's going to step back in and do some racing, I'm sure.
Bad day for Marco.
Yeah, bad day for Marco. Pobrecito. Yeah, those are by the tires, by the Ortman and the Quick Slicks.
That's where he's at.
So sorry for that. Okay, guys, you guys good? Yeah. All right.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's like Tim Fleener is out of it here. Ah, that's tough. He did so well. But, you know, we've seen a bit of car issues today there. Bob Ahuli with his car broke a lead wire. And now Tim Fleener's out. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't see him marshalling, so I do hope he doesn't leave. Oh, big hit. Big hit. All right, lost the back wing. There goes the downforce. It's okay. They're replaceable. Okay, 140 laps for Keith. He's in orange. So 269, huh? All right, +1. I don't know who that was for. So Keith Tanaka in orange with 143. Second, Vic, 138 in red. Third, Mike Tips, 135 in green. Fourth, blue, Hector Gonzalez, 134. Fifth, Bruce Fry in white with 134. And sixth, Mike Sheridan with 132. And again, Tim Fleener is out of the race. So that's 7. So there's our top 6 right there. All these guys will be going to the finals for sure. Right, he just came out. Mike Sheridan came out again. Okay, Mike Tips was having some issues. He's coming back into the driver stations. Okay, dang. Doing so Mike Tips now moves back to 6th. He's going to lose some laps there. That's the way it goes. So unfortunately, Mike Tips has to step back there, see if he can bring it back from the back. He's in last place now. So 8 laps between 1st and 6th. Oh, sorry. No, more than that. 12 laps between 1st and 6th.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's racing. You have car problems, and that's going to put you behind. Then you have to try to catch up and hopefully let the other guys make mistakes. Ooh, I hear somebody's car. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound good. Something's rubbing, sounds like something's rubbing the body. Is that Mike Sheridan making that noise? Moondoggy says it's no King's Day here. Okay. I guess that means there's no queens either. Maybe just some court gestures? I don't know.
Attention, 1 minute, 30 seconds.
All right, she's back.
Right, so I don't see Tim Fleener, so for sure he's out. Absolutely for sure. So Keith Tanaka is our leader, 167.67. He's on a tear for the track record for 269. So another 102 laps, 103 laps will put him right there. That's a perfect race. Perfect race for the last 3 races. Looks like we're on 6 of 8, so we have 6, 7, and 8 to go. Thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at 2025 at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest lot car store. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button so that you can be in the loop for all the great content after these races. And plus, you never know who's coming into the shop. Met so many great people here. Amazing. Chip Ganassi, John Morton. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Sounds like Vic changed cars. He sure did. Yep. All right. Hector kind of raising his voice there. He came out and Jeff was looking somewhere else. It happens. Just don't come out. There you go. That's how you fix that. Ryder. Oh, Keith. Keith came out. Okay. He'll still keep the lead, though. 174.79 for Keith. 168.05. So, man, Keith is trying to tear it up. Keith Tanaka. Okay, he's building my chassis. I'm officially commissioning him to build me a chassis. Maybe I'll paint him a body. Do some trade work. All right, great racing here. So Vic now moves back to his second place with 174. Third, Hector with 170. Hector's slowly moving up there. So 4 laps difference between second and third. Fourth, we got Mike Sheridan, 170. Fifth, we got Bruce Fry in red, 170. So it's very close between fourth and fifth. And Mike Tips, 167. Still trying to come back from that last place, or at least moving back to sixth at least, from second to sixth or third to sixth. All right, great cars, great running cars here. Of course, they're only great when they're working. All right, Keith Tanaka with 190 laps. So 269. That's the track record. I think Keith can do it. Wow. Keith, very smooth. Wow. It's almost hypnotizing watching his car move around. Not even kicking that rear end out very much. Wow, great car. I wonder if he's selling it. Yeah, that's probably a $500 car right there. Oh, then again, if I built one, would I want to sell it? I don't know. Tough one. Tough call. All right, end of that race there. Moving up to 2 more races here. Coming up to 7th race. But Keith Tanaka has taken a commanding lead with... He's going to hit that 200 laps there. Not even a lap. Less than a lap to go for 200. And then Vic at 191.32. Third place Hector moving up from back in the pack there to 189. So he's putting some pressure on Vic, who changed his car. And fourth, we got Mike Sheridan, 187.30. Fifth, Bruce Fry, 184.73. Sixth, Mike Tips, 183.01.
Attention, 1 minute left.
All right. We got 2 more races to go before we get to the finals here. But stay tuned for some great racing ahead. And again, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure being here and calling the shots today. Great weather here. I'd say it's a perfect day for racing. And we got an even amount. We had 7 in the B main, and then we have 7 in the A main, and then there'll be 8 racers in the finals.
30 seconds.
Man, I like that fan thing underneath the underneath the slot car. I need to build me one of those. Get a little 9-volt battery and hook up a little little mini fan. I think we're good. I'm definitely going to be shopping on Amazon after the race today, looking for micro fans. I know. I'm such an electronics nerd. I love that stuff. All right, here we go. All right, we got 1 more race to go after this. Race 7 of 8. Vic just came out in blue. Gotta have fast hands. Sometimes those cars If you're not watching your spot there, or you're watching the track and not your spot, then you miss the marshalling here, and you get a little bit of grumpiness from the driver, which is to be expected. But don't take it out on the marshals. We got a good pack there coming up around the donut there. 4 cars in the donut. Wow. All right, now they're starting to spread out. Keith Tanaka's in red lane now. Let's see if he can hold that lead. He had a good 10, 12 laps, 13 laps. So that's a great cushion, especially going into the slower lanes. So good driving strategy by Keith. Awesome driver. So Keith Tanaka is also the one who heads up, or he is the, I don't know if you call him the chairman, but he is the group organizer for the D3 Hardbodies here. And if you're interested in D3 Hardbody racing, he would be the one to talk to. And as I said that, he came out right in front of me. All right, we got 26 here on the chat. Welcome, Lance. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Nationals here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. So Lance was asking me about the rules. I don't know if we have the rules on our website, quite honestly. Maybe when you register for the races, if you go to the registration page, sometimes the rule book is put there. So, and if we don't have it on our website, then Keith Tanaka would definitely be the one to ask. And we'll see if we can get his information so those of you who are interested can get the information of the rules and regulations for D3 Hardbody racing. Maybe Carlos can throw those up real quick, or I don't know. I don't even know if we have that available. Doesn't hurt to ask. All right, less than 30 seconds. We got one more race here. So 226 for Keith. So he's got to do 270. Wow. So 10 seconds. He can get to 230, so that's 40 laps he's got to do. Wow. Okay, he'll get it. He'll get it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, he almost gets 230 laps. All right. All right, Hector's coming up behind Keith, but he's still got about 7 laps difference between first and second. So Keith with 229.60. Second, Hector with 222.20. Third, Vic, 221.26. Fourth, Mike Sheridan, 218.39. Fifth, Mike Tips, 217.45. Sixth, Bruce Fry, 216.25. Yep, there is a fight between black and orange. Oh, okay, so this just in, Victor was disqualified because he changed his car. So now there is going to be a fight for second place. So we got Hector and Vic now. But then fourth, so Victor's third, Hector's second. And of course, Keith is our leader. So it'll be an interesting race here, this last race here, before we hit our finals here for the D3 Hardbody Racing at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. So Keith has to do 40 laps to beat Marco's track record. Right, Marco? 40 laps for Keith to beat your record, 270? 40 laps. Yeah, Marco said it's not going to happen. Oh, so confident. Slightly Mad was talking about a Marshall strike. Gosh, I hope not. Well, they're not union, as far as I know. Well, technically, if you race before these guys, you are the Marshal, unless you lost a limb or something, or whatever. All right, so this is the last race here. Keith Tanaka with 240 laps coming up on. He's in green. All right, second Hector, 233. Vic, third, 231. I don't know how many laps Vic will get penalized for changing the car. You must start and finish the race with the same car. I'm assuming that's going to be the rules. All right, who came out? Who came out? Oh, that was Bruce. All right, keeping it smooth. Keith in green lane to finish with that 917 red. Can't miss it. Definitely beneficial to have a bright colored car on the track. I know for the F1 race we had a few weeks ago, I had a bright pink car. And I dare somebody to paint another bright pink car. I dare you. Well, then I'll make it orange or fluorescent green. Backup body. Yeah. All right, finishing out the last heat here. Oh, Keith comes off. What? Hope he's not relaxing. Just sort of popped out right in front of me there on the donut. But a good run by Keith. Very good run. Keeping with the pack. The short Porsches versus the longer Porsches. Maybe I'll do the Le Mans winner, the 917, the red one. That'd be cool. Well, no, Keith has a red car, so it can't be red. All right, less than 10 seconds here. Looks like Keith is going to finish it out. Mike Sheridan comes out. Bruce comes out. I'm sorry, that was Bruce. All right, great finish. Good finish by Keith Tanaka. All right, and Hector moves up to second, coming all the way from the back of the pack there. Wow. That was great. Good racing. All right, let's get ready for an interview. Let's go talk to Keith, man. That was a great race. So Keith Tanaka, 261.54. There's no way he could have done 270. It's close. Hector, 255.59. Third, Mike Tips, 252. Fourth, Vic, 251. Fifth, Mike, 249. Sixth, Bruce Fry, 248. And again, no finish for Tim Fleener, no finish. That's all right. Let's get ready to do an interview here. All right, great to be here. Thank you for joining us. It's great to be here. Great weather. Got a lot of customers in the store. I see some familiar faces over there on the bigger tracks. All right, let's get ready. Let's get ready to hit an interview here.
Estão alinhados? Mas não parece estar alinhados aqui. Mike. Oh.
All right. Mike Tips. Yep, we have the cameras there.
Okay.
Great job. You were running fast. What happened? I mean, you were out there, man. What's going on?
I got out of my lane, and I was a rider, so the car slammed head on into the wall. The wing flew off, but it bent the motor mount a little bit, so the gears were bound up. So I ran over my pit, and I tweaked it back and way behind. But the saving grace was I had the two best lanes in the last segments, so I was able to make up a lot of time.
All right, good job. Good racing out there. And on behalf of Electric Dreams and here at the 2025 Hardbody Nationals, there's your third place in the GTP. Congratulations,
Mike. I want to
Mike.
thank everybody at Electric Dreams because you guys are all awesome.
All right, thanks, Mike. All right, good job. All right, we've got to talk about that pit box too. We'll come back. All right, Hector Gonzo. What's up? So the camera's right there, just so you know.
Okay.
And say hi to all your friends.
Hello, my friends and family that are watching on YouTube or whatever medium is going on. Thank you very much, and thanks for participating in the viewing.
Yes, thank you, Hector. Great race, and you played it cool for the back, and then you came into the good lanes, and up you came, man.
Yes,
that was a great comeback. Great racing. The Mazda. How did it go out there? How'd you do? How'd you feel?
You know what? It didn't handle as expected, but I just had to let it take what it gave me, and I just felt that in the later rounds of the race that I would have the better lanes, and as long as I stayed in there and concentrated, I'd be all right. Car wasn't what it should have been, but it did well, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, great job, and thank you for joining us. And here's your second place medal in the GTP.
Awesome.
On behalf of Electric Dreams.
Thank you very much.
Great job, Hector.
Electric
All
Dreams
right.
appreciate your support for our Hardbody group.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, first place. Let's come in here, Mr. Keith Tanaka. Great racing. Get in here a little closer. I don't have any colds or flu or anything.
Okay.
But Keith, I know you put in the work. I've seen you. Chassis building, car body, the 917. I love it. And I'm saying to everybody, if someone's going to build me a chassis, it's going to be Keith Tanaka. Well, how did it go out there, Keith?
It went really good because this is the first time I've ever raced this car, you know. Today was the first time, and brand new chassis. But the surprise is, you know, it's the first time I built the 917. You know, up to now I've always built 962s, right?
Right.
But the 917, the thing about it is it's a super short wheelbase car.
Yes.
You know, the GTPs are typically 4.5-inch wheelbase.
Mm-hmm.
This one is 3 3/4.
Wow.
Super short, right?
Yep. So it was a beast in the black lane. That thing was just humming around black lane.
The thing is, I knew because it's such a short wheelbase car.
Yeah, hold the car up just a little bit, Keith. There you go.
If I built the regular chassis where the motor is mounted in front of the rear axle, it would make it very too twitchy of a car, very hard to drive. So I thought, you know, I build cars with the motor in the rear behind the rear axle.
Right.
So I thought if I put the motor behind the rear axle, it's going to help balance, you know, how it goes through a turn, the drifting of the car. Right?
Yes, it worked very well.
And it worked very well.
Yes. Well, Keith, on behalf of Electric Dreams and the 2025 D3 Hardbody, here's your first place trophy. Congratulations. You earned it. Great build, great chassis. And say goodbye to everybody out there, or if you want parting words. But thank you, Keith. It's great racing.
I want to thank Marco and all of the staff here at Electric Dreams. You guys do a really good job and so much fun racing on this track.
Thank you, Keith. All right. Take care. All right. Well, that was Keith Tanaka. And again, wow, what a great race. Thank you for joining us there. So no finals, so we just had that, and that was it. That's the creme de la creme. So it might be break time here, or lunchtime at least. And I'm going to take a break. So let's give it back to you, Carlos.
Hello guys, Carlos here. Just to let you know that we're gonna close up this broadcast right now, but we're gonna be back in about, I would say, 30 minutes with the next class. Next class will be short track NASCARs. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of banging, a lot of side action here and at Electric Dreams at the Nyland track. So I'm gonna put the link up right now so you can stay in the lobby and chat with everybody while you guys wait. So yeah, see you on the other side, guys.
All right, guys, you guys have a picture of the final results. It's on the screen.